Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This is episode 34, as last time we finished the main story of Dragon Age, and it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I had such a great time going through the main campaign, and it is time to continue the playthrough as we move into the other campaigns. For consistency, we are keeping the same Let's Play numbering, so this is our 34th episode of Dragon Age, moving into the DLC. So I have the correct order to go through, thanks to my lovely mod team who have been doing a great job also keeping all spoilers at bay, because there are many of you very persistent in trying to tell me things that I don't want to know and have asked very politely to not know. I do not wish to know about any upcoming content. However excited you may be, totally understand it, but please respect my wishes of no spoilers. If it's upcoming content, I don't want to know about it from you. I want to experience it in the actual game itself. Just keep that in mind. I want to have some genuine blind reactions to the content that's coming up in these DLCs. I don't want any spoilers to ruin the experience for not only myself, most of all, but for all of you as well who want to see my reactions. So without further ado, let's jump into Leliana's Song as our first campaign. The order which we'll be running through this one is Lely's Song first, the Darkspawn Chronicles second, Dragon Age Awakening, then the Golems of Amgarak, and Witch Hunt at the very end. So I'm very excited. I can only surmise Leliana's Song is a Leliana DLC. It seems to be focused on that. The Golems of Amgarak may be about golems. The Darkspawn Chronicles, maybe something about Darkspawn. Dragon Age Awakening is going to be The Force Awakens. I have no idea. And Witch Hunt. Who knows? Are there more witches out there? Is Flemeth back? That's going to be an exciting question. What are we doing with witches? It's going to be a great time to figure it out as we progress into those campaigns. But first and foremost, we jump into Leliana's Song, and I think we just dive right in. We'll just dive right in and see what happens.
Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see.
Oh, this is so weird. Oh god, why is this? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't even recognize you for a second there. Okay, I'm confused. What is happening here? This is the weirdest. This is the weirdest intro. The hell? There's Margarine.
Nice.
What is this style?
Months of planning, favors. Everything is waiting for us.
Sketch and Tug, Leliana and Marjolaine.
How Ole commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing? You know I'm ready for anything. Of course you are. You're mine.
Weird vibes.
I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
Hate to see her leave, love to see her go. Make her me rock hard dwarf. Okay. New characters have just dropped. So we've got Sketch, Tug, in a really weird intro style. I'm not sure what to make of that. That definitely took me off guard. almost didn't recognize Leliana for a second with the hair up like that. I like French accents a lot. Like, they're super nice to listen to. There's something about Marjolaine's voice that just, I don't like listening to it. Every time she talks, I'm just like, just don't like it. So it's good that she's run away off screen because I can't focus on. But we love Leliana. This will be fun.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They weren't expected. Not like in Olay.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? And some good old revenge.
Okay.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them.
So we're playing...
After are stored here, in the square.
Okay, so we're playing a prequel story of Leliana when she was running with Marjolaine. We're in Denerim. Denerim Market, Tug and Sketch. Specializations as well. All right, let's take a look because all of this is going to be very new. Oh god, it's weird having like nothing to our name. It's kind of bizarre actually. Let's have a look at our characters. We're getting all of the tutorial segments again. Tug is a warrior, and he does not have a tattoo, which means I'm assuming of noble descent. We've got an elven mage spirit healer in the form of Sketch. Oh, it's weird not having any, many abilities at all, isn't it? All right, we've got to level up. So we're a bard. Let's put a point into cunning, I suppose. Just one. I think this is really interesting because I'm not sure how long these are. So this is going to be, I guess, an interesting journey. I'm assuming they would be not too long. But we'll see. Let's do distraction, I guess. Okay. Oh, I have another talent. Let's also go for... I've got some archery skills. Let's go for dual weapon finesse because I have 2 of them and it's a passive skill. So that'd be nice. Tug has no specialization. He's a level 10 warrior. Let's give him some stuff like threaten because you're a warrior guy. Let's give you overpower. And I guess let's give you shield defense too. Oh, lovely. And now our spirit healer, who we can give 6 spells to. Let's go for more of the healing variety, please. Group heal and revival. You're gonna definitely be our healer, but you do have flame blast and lightning, which is nice. Let's get rejuvenate, generation. Let's just max that out straight away so we get mass rejuvenation. And then might be useful to actually put some into the spirit here as well and go for these ones. Again, I don't know how long this are, so I don't know how many points we're going to really get to play around with here, but we'll see how we go. Now, we've got multiple contracts to do. The game. Complete our contracts in the market. We've brought the Orlesian game of intrigue to Denerim after months of preparation. Several contracts have been set up for this night, including revenge, larceny, and simple chaos. Marjolaine is sure that you will meet and exceed her expectations. That's why you're her favorite. So defeating Ban Perrin's guards. We must humble him and his guards. An Orlesian noble wishes a Ferelden counterpart punished for his disrespect at a reception. A series of forged invitations have drawn Ban Perrin to Arleman's estate tonight. Eamon is away, but Perrin cannot leave without risking insult. Humble Ban Perrin by defeating his elite guard. Kill the loose tongue. Make an example of Jovi Maurice. The aristocracy does not tolerate frivolous accusation. The loose-tongued Jovi Maurice fled to Orlais after assaulting the reputation of a considerable number of the nobility. Few sovereigns have ensured that his safe house will deny him. Okay. Stealing in the market. Take the fenced items from the merchants. Bonnie Lem has made a brisk business selling items you and Marjolaine liberate from Orlesian aristocracy, but you never guaranteed the buyers would be allowed to keep them, so steal it back. Marjolaine's vendetta. Look for the guard captain. Among your contracts is something personal. Guard captain of Denerim apparently wronged Marjolaine somehow, and she wants revenge. She's taking care of it herself. It'll be interesting to see what she cooks up. Lovely. All right, now if we look in our codex, the Orlesian Game of Intrigue. I remember. Marjolaine had given me clippings from a Ferelden book, a social dissection of Orlais, or some such. Orlais presents a veneer of opulence, but the aristocracy are committed to a system of social one-upmanship they call the game. Sprawling receptions delight friend and foe, while bards strike from shadow with insinuation, larceny, and assassination. Often to the strange delight of their targets, control of these autor agents is yet another layer of the game. Autor agent, I liked. The rest could not be more dry, for Eldons truly did not understand my world, and that, of course, was Marjolaine's intent. I'd arranged my favourite associates and followed her to Denerim not for the promise of money, but for the excitement of toying with fools. I was her creature. Very interesting. It's also weird to see a completely empty codex, but it looks like all of our codex entries that we'll get from Leliana's song will go in here. So we've got 14 of them. I've got a Elysian Purse Cutter and Royale 1 and 2. The heraldry on the pommel suggests this sword was liberated from the Elysian Royal Guard. The informal name derives from a basic cut and thrust parade drill. Alrighty. Squad, what say you we journey through here and see what happens?
Looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
Okay. Oh, this is really weird. Can we actually go into the... No, we still can't go into the Chantry, even in another time.
The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something.
Is that because we're having her comment on the Chantry because we know how she's going to end up?
Well, now I wonder.
Was that Marjolaine? Okay, we're gonna steal.
From the poor box?
If their maker misses this, the Chantry has bigger problems.
Okay. Why is that so creepy and weird?
Dark and deep. How many coins down this thing are gone for good?
Okay. We can interact with the environment. We've got Marjolaine weirdly laughing around us while being invisible.
Well, I see a cache of sorts. So who's hiding what?
A cache. Note from the collective.
A mage collective? Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves.
Raiding the collective. I remember. The note from the Mages Collective had said there were clues around the market that would point to a hidden cache. At the time, I didn't care that someone had earned that money or that someone else had scrounged to collect it. Finding the clues would be adventure, distraction. I even looked forward to the inevitable guard. By the signature, Severin was the poor fellow's name. So we're getting the codex entries are Leliana going, I remember. So she's recalling this event as if she's telling it at the party camp kind of thing, which is cool.
Friendly now. The guards have no reason to chase us yet.
Okay, Mage's Collective marker.
Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Okay. Silk carpet.
Quickly now.
I hate that. I don't like that at all. That's annoying. Are we just gonna have to deal with that, are we? Well, I guess this is what Leliana had to put up with, and all her time with Marjolaine. I'm like, you guys, you liked her? Her annoyingly whispering in your ear forever?
Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Okay. What an odd introduction to this episode. It's kind of like, it's definitely thrown me off guard. There's like this weird like character intro and then you're just off you go. It's very strange.
Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever.
Steal back the jewelry.
Ugh. Dead people jewelry.
It's weird having, we've got a spoken spoken protagonist. Oh, the guards are spish.
Time to clean the streets.
Busy fingers.
Nice.
Set the place on edge.
It's done.
No more for from you!
Leliana just in her past, just murdering the city guards of Denerim.
Really?
With no complaints either. She loves it.
No more from you!
Well, the guard will be after us now.
Good. Bring him on.
You ever get enough?
Another look through the imports of import.
Okay. Finery by Sir Wally.
Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais.
Oh, we can plant the jewelry and steal back. Oh. Weird that you can plant it.
Let's put these to better use somewhere.
Are we supposed to plant it?
It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again.
Hang on. Stealing in the market. Steal back the collections and have some fun. Oh. So steal back to have some fun. What kind of morally bankrupt person buys stolen goods?
Swap the goods around. They'll jump to blame each other.
Ugh, so childish.
Another visit to Sir... He'll have some explaining to do now.
So, okay. So we'll just have some fun with it.
Another look through the imports. This bunch won't wait for an explanation of this.
Okay.
Renwald's relics, as if he found them.
Steal back the
Here's
antiquities.
our northern trinkets.
You've relieved the merchants of their ill-gotten gains. Keep them to sell, and you've effectively been paid twice, although you couldn't put a price on inflicting more frustration. Well, I don't feel like we're gonna... again, this is funny when you don't know how much this is gonna... how, like, much money I'm gonna need for a little DLC episode, you know?
Import.
Let's remove these. Then we'll plant the antiquities.
Won't wait for an explanation of...
And then... how much is it? You know, some sovereigns. That's right, we've already got money. And then we'll plant these ones in here. So we've mixed these three ones around.
Let's see what we can do. Let him explain why he's... Poor Denerim will be in chaos when the market opens to claims of theft.
We swapped them to sow chaos amongst what may have been stolen, what from whom. Okay.
A soft target, this bunch.
Alright. Now we'll move into the next... Oh, I bumped into her.
Looks like Marjolaine found her mark, the poor bastard.
She's right here. Look. Well, she's not right there, but like, I can't move through there because they've just put her like, I guess, an invisible character model just following me. Oh, I hate it.
Not for long.
Whoa, okay.
Here comes trouble!
Here I am. Try me.
I'll do it. Let's make this last.
I haven't really even gotten into these two's abilities yet.
Enough!
The good thing is they're quite capable.
It's done.
Mage's collective
Your
signet.
mage was a little more possessive than you let on sketch.
It's just a group that I kind of understand.
Well, his trinket looks to be worth a nice amount, unless we find another use for it.
Okay, silver cord, progenitor crosscut. Cross-section of translucent bone, edges capped by bands of iridium. The inscription, one griffin, is archaic Ruvani, although condition notably suggests more recent construction. Okay. So this is DLC backstory on Leliana being a little bit mischievous. The cheeky, mischievous, roguish Leliana DLC, where we go around the Denerim markets causing some chaos, I suppose. Very interesting. I've got a sleeping guard captain who's just sleeping out on the road here.
Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Plant the mage's collective signet to cause suspicion. Okay.
Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking.
The music. Do 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 do. And it's apostate, Leliana.
Passed out on the job holding suspect materials? Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says.
Okay. I've got Yovi Maurice here.
Come on! Damn you lot, open up!
There's our tattletale.
Put him...
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe!
It's your own fault. I don't even know who you are.
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back! I'm not!
Good with me.
Has he got a brand? He's got... No, he does have a tattoo on his face, but it's not like a brand. So a little bit different. Have I got a bow? I do have a bow. Mont de Glace strand. Bowstring is a legacy of an archeteer who believed no chevalier should be disarmed by something as mundane as poor waxing in wet weather. The bow, it is the string. Okay, we do have a... Nice. So I'll chuck that on as well while we're here. And I'll chuck that on while we're here too. I do have a bow, cool.
None of that!
Price paid, but it would scare others more if he simply disappeared. Oh, yes. So let's take his corpse. Are we just going to drop it down the well like we did with all of the other corpses from the main game? A piece of Orlesian leather stitched and riveted with such skill that even unfinished it is aesthetically pleasing. It is not so much cut as unassembled. A tooling imprint suggests that there are 6 pieces in total. Okay. Bastard Thorn. The skill that went into this Ferelden blade is obvious, but it has not been respected or properly maintained. The quality remains, but the cut of the thin lyrium edge is now rough and cruel. And Jovi Maris's corpse.
Oof. How did I get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Okay. Making him outright disappear would serve as even more of a warning. I guess it's making sense where we can like interact with certain objects in the environment now and then just leaving. So if we just...
What? Shout!
Here, we've got trouble
From
in the
shadow
street.
to your heart!
We'll just go to the well that was previously just leave.
To the last!
Which means I guess we can do something about the Chanter's board as well. I like the concept of having roaming city guards that we can get in contact with. Have some fights. It is amusing. It's very immersive in a way because you rarely have to deal with this
Another board!
in Dragon Age. So this is really cool. We've been doing some crimes and now we're doing the time.
Time for some fun! Ha!
Maybe this just feels like super weird for me to play. Quick, the other way. Maybe this just feels super weird for me to play because I'm coming off the heels of finishing the main story, and then we're starting with like something completely separate. But it's definitely strange. I guess we'll see how this continues to play out. Well, let's dump a corpse in here.
Still dark, still deep.
Yep. Goodbye.
Scratch one loose, Dong.
Bet that's why Denerim water tastes wrong.
Okay, now we can level up. Again. So maybe we just have like a less of an XP barrier to level up, which makes sense. Let's do these. Let's have a look. Yeah, XP is 7,000. I think it's 10,000 in main game. Let's go for shield balance. I wonder what happens to Tug and Sketch, because we have no idea what happens with these guys. For mana cleanse. Okay. Now let's go to Ban Perrin. What are these? What are their tactics as well? Just defender and damager. Oh, our mage is more of a damager.
There's our noble to disgrace.
We are quite the
Something was
target.
fishy. Don't let them near me.
Don't let them near me.
You demand it!
Nice. Well, we'd certainly let you near you.
Our contracts. But I bet we could do better if we tried.
Or we could signal Marjolaine down from the tavern and get out of here.
I love the blood just beginning to pool as the Z's come up and it's just unconscious. Yes, he's unconscious. Perfect. Suspect under things. Okay. This undergarment has an unwholesome lace-breeched codpiece that somehow both constricts and augments the height of vulgarity in all but the most intimate of company. Nice. Note from the Chantry. This note of commendation thanks Ban Perrin for his ongoing moral integrity and generosity. The Chantry looks forward to his next donation. Alright, so maybe we could put that note on the Chantry board or something? I don't know.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them.
Okay. I feel like that's what the Chanter's board is for. Does anybody else find this DLC episode strange? It's, hey guys, let's cause some weird mischief around Denerim. Alright, fuck it. Regardless, we're getting into a battle with the city guard.
Raise the alarm!
Get up for everyone!
Time for some fun.
It's very interesting. Just playing as a couple of... Just a cheeky group. Just a cheeky group. In the nighttime in Denerim.
Here, we've got trouble in the streets. No more from you!
I'm stopping this.
They take you!
Brilliant.
Yes. Okay.
The usual moaning about charity.
Nail the suspect underlings to the board.
That should do it. That is a good night's work done. You can still read the board if you spread the bridge. Just so.
Please don't.
Leliana's come so far in her character development. Okay, end of mission. So I guess it'll move into the next phase. Signal we're ready for Margarine.
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Spear tackled.
Thing. Out of breath, hair in a state, you'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
What the fuck? Alright, well, I love that the way that Leliana's recounted Marjolaine and hers history was never like, oh yeah, by the way, we would always just playfully spear tackle each other in the street and mount one another. and just openly flirt in front of the dwarf and the elf. Sounds like you love it too.
If I'm not mistaken, you want me this way.
You think you know a lot. Like how to get back at my poor captain. You'd have done worse if you knew him. We are done with distractions. Now I have something special in mind. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Okay, what's the mission?
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time, just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
Okay, I'm done. Let's
I
go.
need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denham without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
What are the details?
Kept anything else to yourself? Like what the papers are? Or who hired us?
I think that they are payments, suggesting mistresses. And you know as well as I that we do not need to know the players.
We let nobles decide who to blame. We are just the enablers of the game.
That's it. Now we split to divide the gold, find a fun way in, and put the papers where they can be found but are not obvious. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Phase 2 of Mischief Making Simulator.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Okay. Alright. We got a sewer entrance. Guess that's how we got in. And we've got the Owl's Estate. Ah, new codex, the Owl's Estate. Like many of Marjolaine's little surprises, I was more excited than afraid. The Owl's Estate was the typical posturing of a fortress in peacetime, its ramparts meant to appease nobility, not defend soldiers. It may have been fearsome long before, but at that moment it was just another prize I longed to humble for Marjolaine. I would come to learn that in the Owl's absence, the estate had been left in far more troubling hands. Okay. Gotcha. Far more troubling hands. I mean, how long is this before the events of the main game? So I wonder if it's someone that we're familiar with. What, like, was it Corthrian? Or, and then there's Arl Howe as well?
They're on us!
It's got to be Arl Howe, right? Because the his estate gets changed to...
Bloody!
Yeah, because Arl Lehman has a nap. So this would be Arl Howe.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, just that good.
New codex, the Hard Line. The soldiers called their group the Hard Line, and it was not unearned. They were freeholders sworn to one Harwin Rayleigh, a noble who had distinguished himself during the Orlais-Ferelden conflict. But they ended the war in disgrace, and their patron was even denied the return of his title and land. I knew nothing of this at the time. I would come to regret it later. Okay, so Harwin Rayleigh. Soldier's body.
Fancy your uniform, too. Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
Okay. Do we dump them at the sewer entrance? Can't interact with it yet. Yeah. Guess we are collecting corpses for now. Freshly tilled soil. Oh no, bury the body alive instead. Under the pumpkins. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, look at this old boy.
Bloody! They take you!
Alright, we're just collecting corpses. Gotcha. Climb up to the window, okay?
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug. There, we could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
Ah, yes.
You offering your back to the cause?
Let's dig graves now.
A good place to stash something, if you like digging.
Stash them.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
Okay. Alright, so the level ups come pretty quickly. Which is, yeah, it's not bad. I'm happy with that. It looks like this will be a pretty cruisy adventure with frequent level ups. Let's go for perfect. Let's do bravery. Actually, shield mastery. You. Let's give you spell might. No, well, it's all to get some mana clash, isn't it? Let's just go for. We'll just move into shock, I think. Get some higher level spells happening. A side door. Okay, so we've got a side door, we've got a window to climb up in.
The door is too obvious. It will be barred, even if they expect nothing.
Bet hinges hold better than their guards.
Okay. And thus, we climb through the window.
Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Okay. Sketch and Doug. Looks like that is up to the main level, so we're going to stay through here in a bit.
Do Ferelden's condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Doesn't say much for whoever was left in charge.
Okay, so there is only this way.
Gentlemen!
What?
Oh, okay.
Shout! None of that!
Off-duty soldier. Alright. Look at this mage. This mage has no worries about being in close quarters. God damn. Alright, mate. Impressive.
I'll do it.
Damn.
Help yourselves. It's supposed to be a burglary after all.
Okay. I knew, like, needing to open stuff would come in handy.
Quite the target.
Thick doors make every room a surprise.
You asked Try me!
Okay.
In my time.
Set of keys, mate. Got the bloody set of keys, all we needed. Oh. Complication.
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the?
Lecherous laugh. Seduction being the name of the game? Why am I so surprised? I love how she's so shocked about it.
Good son.
But I thought she loved me.
From shadow to your heart.
How dare she be laying with a soldier for some reason? Couldn't imagine why. Oh yeah, I got a, is that stronger than what I've currently got? It is, +2 dexterity improves backstabs. Nice, never mind then. I'm wondering if anything that you obtain in this DLC carries over to the main game if you finish it or something.
More soldiers.
Like all of the stuff that you... Did you see lick my ass? Like all of the items that we get and money and stuff, it just goes into like Leliana's inventory and then it goes into the main game save. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, there's seemingly not much point. War
A
journal.
war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
Had my younger self cared, I'd have seen that early in the war journal the hardline were highly praised, but after their patron's land was lost, they were censured by King Marek directly for brutal treatment of prisoners, their patron being Harwin Rayleigh, whose latest request to forcibly retrieve his territory had been denied. But those were distant problems, and not mine to worry about. Okay. Find it interesting to note that for some reason the codex entries for the quest start here in order, and there's 3 at the beginning here that we don't have. But I mean, we literally got the first one at the beginning, so I don't know. All right, let's go after Marjolaine. They went that way, so what do we got to do in there? We got to drop the... Yeah, she's distracted him so we can put the stuff in the stuff. Stuff in the stuff. Personal journal.
Commander Raleigh sounds like a beast.
Like a beast. The personal journal of Commander Raleigh was a horrible insight. He boasted of cruelty far beyond the public accounting. He pined for an excuse to attack Orlais to take back his lost land. It was easy to imagine how clinging to such hatred would poison a man, but I could not know how this stranger's private war could collide with my love for Marjolaine.
He's the target we're embarrassing.
Okay. Boop.
It's done. These are Orlesian seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
I love that. It's like, what were you doing with that man? Come on, what do you think? These papers are Orlesian.
Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility.
Who am I to say what upsets this lot?
You seem to know them pretty well from what I saw.
That will do, Leliana. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
Leliana, later. Move.
Okay. Okay, now we are somewhere else. This is moving so quickly. All right, let's... Yep. Gotcha. All right. Bonnie Lang.
6. Carry over the Ort. Oh, no.
Is this the... Ah, this is Marjolaine's little safe house in Denerim. We've been in here before.
Looking a little peaked, Missy.
This job doesn't worry you?
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Let's trade.
Just show me what you've scrounged up.
Oh, damn. Okay. We got arcane techniques and skill and sundry. Black hand pouch. Okay. So we can buy some stuff for our team, and we can sell the stuff that we've gotten. All right. I guess that answers my question of stuff going back into our inventory, because I was like, what would be the point? But it makes sense now. So you can just get a bunch of stuff and sell it to this guy. Nice. And then you can buy cool stuff, like I need some health. I guess we'll buy the... Like, you may as well, at this point, be buying this stuff, because, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be, so there's no point holding on to... No point holding on to money. Let's buy some stuff. Let's buy a black hand pouch. Let's buy Ring of the Warrior. Ooh, +4 strength on the Dawn Ring. Robes the Gifted. Should compare it for Sketch, who just has Chanter robes. Okay. Let's give him the Tevinter Enchanter robes. And then... What are my ones? That's fine. Alright, nice. We have spent money on some things. There you go. We can't do anything yet for the rest, but I'll give myself this one. For a master stealing. And then we will steal from you, haha. Oh, never mind. Okay.
What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
Okay, new codex, Sketch. Now we actually can find out who this person is. I met Sketch in Val Royale, but he had spent so much of his life hiding among immigrants and smugglers, he lacked the connection, resentment, and even accent of other city elves. His primary concerns were about persecution as a mage, not an elf. He was not the bardic type, but I suppose the game was more forgiving than the Templars. I remember his books, not unexpected for a mage, but most were mere distraction, the thinnest pulp of history. The only proper mage tome was a volume of philosophy and ethics regarding the manipulation of summoned creatures, which he owned because it was large. He was slowly covering every page with little preoccupied scribbles, as though the text wasn't even there. Okay. Tug's Satchel. That's how we learn about Tug. Gotcha. Tug. Tug was a dwarf with few words for strangers and choice words for friends. He was a strange fit in Orlais, but he never offered a reason for why he left his home. I had accepted his company and friendship, knowing he would share what he wanted in his own good time. He laughed when I first asked about the silk kerchiefs. We'd be in some noble's vault pocketing gems, and Tug would be rummaging the linens. They were his practical luxury, because one can never be sure of toiletries while travelling, he once said, far too loudly, that he'd spoiled himself and lost his callus, but I suspect that may have been for Sketch's blanching reaction. Just a dwarf who likes good toiletries.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais?
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
I like that because Leliana is a voice protagonist in this. I don't have to. She just says these out loud, which is nice.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
Love the apostate pronunciation that we're getting here for some reason.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Okay.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises,
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
She won't like hearing that. All right. Into the room we go.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Olesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. This is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
It didn't help. I get jealous.
You surprised us with this. If I'd known, I would have talked you out of it.
You were never so reluctant back in Olay. Perhaps I took you from those streets too soon?
Marjolaine, please.
You forced my hand. We will undo this, just in case someone were to find out. It will not be simple. Remember that you asked for this.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment.
Okay. Marjolaine's satchel. Marjolaine. Sure. Marjolaine commanded fear, respect, and a high price. She was the Olesian aristocracy's answer when the next step in a rivalry was to end it, and she was everything I wanted to be. She never spoke of herself, never gave hints of who she was away from the game, but she always seemed to know how to captivate us. She was a mentor, not a leader. She suggested, and others grew wealthy in her shadow. At the time, I only casually noted that Marjolaine's satchel held just the bare essentials for travel. It was barren of anything even remotely sentimental.
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
Yes.
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
The narrator. Things did not work out.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again.
Guess we're going the other way.
All right. Let's have a look. I'll give you Ring of the Warrior. And you don't need strength, so you can have your mental resistance and your enchanter's robes. Lovely. And I'll give you a Tome of Arcane Technique. Okay. Let's give you Assault. And then we'll give Sketch. Magic points. Let's give you Tempest. Oh, and then let's just get Chain Lightning. Let's just max you out. Lovely. Let's just go straight for just Chain Lightning, everybody. That's going to be fun. Okay. In we go. Maybe the reason why it feels weird to me to play this, yeah, maybe the reason it feels weird to play it is because we're playing as, you know, one of our established characters from the group, and it's less of a role-playing scenario, and it's more just like experiencing like this backstory. So I guess it's just like it's almost like a weird adjustment to it already. Oh, it did no damage to that one. Okay, that's fine. Did Chain Lightning even do any damage there, Sketch?
In my time.
Oh, you a funny one, you are.
Oh.
If you're going for trinkets, make it quick.
I guess maybe I was so immersed in Dragon Age before, because I was my own character. Now it's so much different. Hello, I'm stealing your goods. So terrified. Oh,
What now?
Oh, these poor things.
One nug's a big meal for a Mabari.
Don't know what they have. Don't want to. Let's go.
okay.
You asked for it!
In my time.
Well, I'm not letting you get away so easily.
I'll show you something!
It's done.
Okay. A diamond.
Then
Demons.
how? Where are they all coming from?
It's a trap.
Keep going. We'll make it out yet.
Oh, hello.
Do it.
Weapon Master.
I've had enough!
Almost gonna lose this fella. I'm gonna need to put all of my health potions on the quick bar again, aren't I?
You demand it!
Have you got a heal tactic in here? You selfish healing. Alright, I'm gonna change that to an ally health under 50%. Arcane bolt, yes. Bonk. Oh, we got some yeah, some Dalish weapons. Some I like how my little bonuses that my weapons have, though. I'm getting a bunch of the leather pieces, though. So there'll be something nice to get at the end of all of this with the leather, I assume.
No mercy!
There's no music in Leliana's song, which is ironic, given the name of the DLC.
I'll do it.
It's a very just quiet experience. There's no combat music. No combat music, no just, you know,
It's
just
done.
hanging around music. Just no music.
In my time.
It's very strange. Yep, I don't know. Very weird. Music is not muted. Oh, see you later, Cook. What are you protecting back here? Aha, a pile of sacks.
In my time.
I feel like the no music must be a bug,
I'll
right?
do it.
There should be more guards out here.
We need to find Marjolaine. Come on!
Come on!
There! Oh, she made it out. Why isn't she running? Marjolaine, I fought the ones that could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy, or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing. Shh.
This was a mistake.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Oh, wow. She stabbed me in the front from behind. God damn. That's the most confusing backstab I've ever seen in my life.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum.
Wow. Oh god, this is so immersion breaking. I know who you are.
Fun, of course.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Betrayal. I'm not gonna make that joke.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
Okay. I don't trust you.
I don't need more friends.
You are not the only one Marjolaine has exploited. She has an eye for weakness. In youth, confidence, faith.
She left me nothing.
No. You feel alone, perhaps, for the first time. But you are far from helpless. Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
I'm not insane, but this is just literally the voice of Marjolaine, right? Pretending to be a stranger. Ooh, I sound like Marjolaine, but I'm definitely not her. I'm Mangerine. And I'm helping you.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh!
Surely that's Marjolaine, and Leliana got hit on the head a little too hard.
I shouldn't have to do this.
Surely that's Marjolaine just fucking with us and like playing all sides. And Leliana got smacked in the face so hard she forgot what Marjolaine sounds like. Because that's her voice. Right? Pellarine's slip knife, a masterwork dagger that is lightweight for concealing, but it practically sings when drawn. Unmistakably Orlesian, this is the blade of someone who knows or knew the game. And an iron key. Okay. Good thing my weapons were taken, but I still have all of the rest of my gear. Okay, strange. Yeah, if that's not Marjolaine, I'll be very confused. Ooh. Oh, I've got a specialization. Nice. Well, now you can be a bard assassin. After all. Oh, and now I can... Yeah, coercion, right. Persuasion. Because you're the main character of this one. Nice. So, Assassinino. Let's go for Mark of Death. Let's get those weak points happening. Yeah, Leliana's definitely not going to be much of an archer in this one, because I like to be up close and personal. I like to have my rogues battle my enemies from the front, because that is how rogues work. Can't even say that seriously. That's my approach to a rogue. Just attack them from the front. Yeah. Interesting.
Sketch.
Leliana, watch out.
What the fuck?
No running, no hiding. I'm stopping this.
I'm stopping this. Well, I'm going to deal with you first. See, rogues, attack from the front, and then I'm going to stun you. Bonk.
I got it.
That was a good stun. What are you doing down there?
To you, girl.
What?
Silas Corthwaite.
Chat.
If ever, look out!
Oh.
Not more.
Oh, got bonked in the head. Oh, nice. You can do magic without your... Oh, you can do chain lightning. You don't even need us. Whoa! I didn't realize mages could just... I thought they needed the... I thought mages needed the staff.
I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leliana?
I'm done, Sketch.
Yeah, I thought mages needed the staff as like almost a way to maybe like focus their magical prowess, but seeing it come out of the hands like that was really cool. I hadn't seen that before. All right, I got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Let me put that in my second slot. Now, this gives us +3 damage, critical backstab damage, that's great. So we're going to put that on with our purse cutter so we can go double daggers, baby. We're going to give you... You seem like you'd be a human what? Human warrior? Yeah. Human warrior. So here you go. You can have this guy. And a hard-line coat with no shoes. Sure. And looks like we don't have your staff. Oh, yes, we do. Why did it not appear there? For confused. Okay, here's your ribs. And here are your boots. There you go. Alrighty. We got another codex entry for this character. Nope. I guess we'll learn about him at some point. Just a random guy. What's his name? Silas Corthwaite. My name is Silas Corthwaite. Crank that.
I'll do it.
All on the floor. Crank that. Give me some moa. Alright, let's go down this way. Well, this is a little more intriguing now. Let's make you a... I don't know, I don't even know who you are. I got specializations that you can have. Would you like to be a Templar, son? Let's just make you a Berserker. You are Berserker mode. You're good with a weapon and shield. Alas, you do not have a shield. Berserk, resilience, constraint, final blow. Let's just give you all of that. Give it to you. You don't have any two-handed things. Let's give you... There's no point in doing a shield right now. You don't have one. Let's just give you bravery. There you go. You... Oh, this will be interesting. Actually, this will be great. Here, you can be an arcane warrior. And maybe I'll actually see some use of that for a change. He says as he proceeds to probably not put any points into it because we're going to focus on other things, maybe. Let's go for... I think... No, you know what? Fuck it. You can have it. Alright.
Everywhere.
We are quite
Got
the
to be a
target.
lever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's go find Tug, shall we? Oh no, I've been cunning prisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the corners on this bad boy. Have a word with your barber, sir. No, he's dead. Shit. I just see Tug's body.
No. No.
Far out.
Tug.
Barely knew him. That's brutal.
She did this. With her beast. They will both answer.
Man was too short for the stretching machine though. He was too small for this ride. God damn. As soon as I like press tab and like Tug's body, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's done.
You know, maybe if they said Tug, they wouldn't have given it away immediately, but that's fine. New quest, honoring Tug. I've also found a gift. Maybe one of your current henchmen would like it. Okay. Well, obviously Silas. Silas, would you like this axe from a man you've never met before? Tug's Edge. Telltale would not just show the violence of the weak. The gold disc in the grip is gone, sold by Rayleigh's men, but thoughtful hands can feel an inscription previously hidden. The stone lives beneath Orlais.
Tug's weapon? I can't...
Just keep it safe.
I will.
Oh, cool. I was like, literally gave it to him, nothing happened, and I was almost about to just be like, okay, game. But no, good. It just happens outside of the inventory.
Use that.
What, you wanted it? I think you would have put it to good use, mate. You don't even know who that guy is. Don't even know who you are. Okay. What else do we get? We got a great sword, so we've actually got the two-handed weapon now. So you could be a two-handed man if you like. But that sword gives you better stats at the moment, I think.
Always something else.
Never cage the gap. Payback.
Here comes trouble.
I love Tug's just sudden and unceremonious death. Just happens off screen, and we're like, well, we've already replaced him with another warrior. Wow, we can really spec you out however we want now. You can be sword and shield man, or you can be two-handed man. No boots though. Don't step on any sharp rocks. You might get a boo-boo. You might hurt yourself. Not scattershot. Not scattershot.
I got it.
My turn.
Another pawn in the game.
Buddy, you are getting chewed out. You're supposed to be getting healed, but I guess not.
No one else is coming. Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me.
Okay, a Daya.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
Girl, you are wonderful. There you are. Boots and gloves.
There is no one else.
Boots and gloves and boots and gloves. You are. Dress you up there, mate. Make a warrior of you yet. Oh, there's multiple in here.
Free. You are a spirit of virtue.
I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you.
Raleigh is such an interesting way of seeing that. If I was to ever see this name in, like, where I'm at, Rayleigh. Rayleigh would be how that was said. But this is a DLC that also says
In my time.
fucking, what do they say? Apostate? So I have trust issues. For the mage, immediately. Take this mage out. Hiya! Another mage with cornrows. There's a severe issue. What is happening here?
From shadow to your heart.
Gotcha. Oh. Yeah. Now that's how you give a haircut. Perfect rogue combat right there, baby.
Almost there. I can do this. I have to.
I have to. You sound like you were pooping.
I'll do it.
Okay. Let us get out of here. Oh, okay. And now the Maker spoke to me because I'm hallucinating. Ready? I'm gonna hear the voice of the Maker.
Shh. You're safe now.
Shock reveal.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment.
Dorothea is the voice of Marjolaine.
Please.
What a fake out. That's so strange. Okay.
No doubt you have questions.
Nah, this is Marjolaine wearing someone else's face. Marjolaine literally is the type of person to skin a Chantry mother alive, wear her skin as a suit, and pose as said Dorothea. I don't buy it. She's doing some sort of shape-changing disguise. Perfect stealth. I don't... Because why else would a random Chantry woman be like, here's an Orlesian dagger and a way out? But is this really how Leliana gets into the Chantry this way? Strange. Okay, why did you rescue me?
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard or bound the splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is Marjolaine. That's Marjolaine's face. It's the same eyes. She's wearing a wig. It's Marjolaine. I'm not being fooled. Just get to the point.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
I tried to stop it. I want out.
It sounds like you have a real mess that no longer involves me.
But it does, doesn't it? As much as you want it to be over, it gnaws at you. This is about need. What you need.
And what is that?
The same thing I yearned for. To hear from her lips the reason why. I can tell you where Marjolaine is. Where Commander Raleigh is. Help Ole and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it, dude. Revered Mother Dorothea was Marjolaine's unwilling source for the Orlesian papers. She hopes you will help resolve the situation either for the benefit or for Orlais or for your own need for closure. She can tell you where Marjolaine and Rayleigh have gone. We've never been in the Denerim Chantry before. This is our first time in the Denerim Chantry. This is our first time meeting Mother Dorothea. We know that Marjolaine was chilling out in her little safe house in Denerim too. So what's stopping her from being, you know, having a little side gig as a revered mother to lay low with a wig? There's our 6 pieces. You have found and assembled the Elysian masterwork, the battle dress of the provocateur. Ooh. This perfect suit embodies the paradox of the bardic spy. Intricate details yearn for an audience, but a worthy owner lives only a glimpse in the reflection of a blade drawn swiftly from the heart. Cool. Bonk. Good stuff. Okay.
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks, too. I'll help how I can.
It's been a week. Okay.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
Tell me what happened to Tug.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
Damn. Say we get payback.
We'll make sure everyone pays, I swear.
Then what? Then I'm happy? Odds are slim.
Just be ready. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Okay. There's more at stake.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
Okay. Why were you in the dungeon?
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
You're well trained for a poacher.
How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
Okay. What do you intend to do?
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
Okay.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Silas. Silas Corthwaite was an odd one. He eagerly fell back into the role of soldier. At the time, I assumed he wanted revenge. I would come to see that he was trying to be the example that Rayleigh had spoiled. I'm not sure Silas even realized he was doing it. Eventually, I would feel a sad kinship. Marjolaine had offended my profession in a similar way. Silas had been stripped of everything, so he had nothing personal to show his nature, but there was something about the way he looked at the trappings of the chantry, especially the candles. He was a stranger there, like me, but as a Ferelden, he was not so far from home. It was important that everything be just right, not because he believed, but because someone believed. I found that charming. Okay.
Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
An introduction. A statue of Andraste. There were many in both Orlais and Ferelden, but I had never held still long enough to really see one. The chant of light would have put my younger self to sleep, but the beauty and strength of that figure offered strange comfort. I was too foolish for revelation, but doubt would bring me back, and there would be no shortage of that. Okay. Bonnie's still here.
For you, Leliana.
Interesting. Okay.
Missy, need something to perk you up. Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
Okay. Business as usual.
You're right back to selling, even after all this.
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
Let's trade.
All right. Show me what you've got.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess now old mate's got his own gear, so we can get rid of that. Don't need the buckle over leather anymore. Because we got cool stuff, so we'll just throw all that away. Just throw it all away, because I've got other stuff. Let's sell our jewels, Betty. Got to sell our jewels for more money. Looks like we can buy some more stuff again with the Tome of Physical Technique, and we cannot afford. Actually, I need to make a choice here, I guess. Can I? Let's see. Make a choice because I do not have that many sovereigns. We can get Physical Technique or Tome of the Mortal Vessel. I think I will get the Physical Technique. Half cask ward. Heavy hobnails. No prestige in wearing these to court. They are damned ugly and meant to be used. Well worn except for the dwarven maker's slogan, tough as old boots. You sodding wish. Okay. Hotspur. Constitution. Seal of Rat Red. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I bought those fucking rings and gave them to Tug, and then Tug just died, and I didn't get the rings back. The fact that I didn't get the rings back is brutal. We got all of our stuff back, and then we even were able to go and get some stuff from Tug, but not the stuff that we bought. That annoys me now. God damn it. Well, we'll just do Tome of Physical Technique. Yeah, that bugs me, that. Don't like that at all. I'm not going to use these. So we'll pass them along. What a piece of crap. That was a good... That was 2 plus 2 strength plus 2 dexterity, man. God damn. What a waste. What a waste. Okay. Let's talk to Sister Hildegard.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
Okay. I apologize if I hurt you.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I don't understand.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
Okay.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Targ did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Raleigh.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
We know that in the main story, we have Leliana sort of accept what happened and not, you know, try and take out Marjolaine and try and forgive her or let her go. But right now, she's not in that state of mind, you know what I mean? Because she hasn't had a humble dwarf to talk her down. But I haven't decided what I'll do.
I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves.
I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Okay. Okay.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Interesting. There's more than enough time for Dorothea. More than enough time for Dorothea to quickly run to the windswept shore. More than enough time.
Quite the target.
The more outlandish it is, the more likely it is. I'm still suspicious.
While calling mine.
Dun 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 dun. There's no combat music in my fucking game right now.
Hang up your blade.
Hang up your blade. Stop scattershotting me. God damn it.
It's done.
Come and get it! No mercy!
Laughable.
Bonk.
Bastard!
Poor bastard. This is a cool new area though. Ain't been here before. I'm not writing. What the fuck? I'm not writing off my suspicions yet.
I'm stubborn!
Okay. Codex updated. Oh my god. They're really gonna give us the brand new codex entries. That's so funny.
Something's crawling around.
Never games again.
Well done casting chain lightning there, Sketch. On the dead stalker. Man, they're gonna make us run around a canyon path and take on a bunch of monsters before we Oh, wait a minute. Why is the commander there now all of a sudden? Okay, this is weird.
Is that all you've got?
So the commander went from being up on that bridge with Marjolaine to being in the canyon over here, like so close to me. I guess he's just a really fast sprinter.
I'll show you.
See, if he can get there super quick, Marjolaine can get from her chantry disguise.
Master of these beasts. And Marjolaine.
Marjolaine can get out of her disguise
And the papers.
and travel to this spot. So likely. What the fuck?
Or leave,
Wait,
harlot.
something else.
If you wanted more of my men, you could have just asked.
Jesus. Oh, you did not paralyze my warrior. Oh, he's dead. I literally thought that heal would have actually done something. I watched the heal happen and it just didn't.
Another born in
Okay,
the
that's annoying. Are you even capable of... Oh, God. Oh, you're dead. This was good fun time, everybody. Paralyzed goddamn mage. Well, they are much smarter than I am.
I'll do it.
I've been outsmarted. God damn it.
None of that!
I'm dead. When was my last save? Well, there's our first death. Let's try again.
Or leave, harlot. If you wanted more of my men...
This time we'll let him come in a bit more.
I've had enough.
Have the mage attack from a distance.
To the last! Come and get it!
You got paralyzed again, did you? Okay. You're actually healing this time? Okay.
Ready!
Oh, actually, I'm dead. Shit. I just watched my health just delete.
Yes.
Oops.
Finally, a fair fight.
Oh, and my mage is paralyzed. Okay, I'm getting wrecked again. God fucking damn it. I'm paralyzed again. You got this. I believe in you. Yeah, we're close. There we go. Decapitate that mage, baby. That's a good death for that mage. Perfect. Did not struggle. Heaven's wrath.
I am very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh.
Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Nice. New stick unlocked. Let's go. Okay. We're now at the point of saving between encounters because it's just getting a little bit more stressful. And I was really worried that my game was about to crash mid-save because it's never taken that long.
What? Shout! Let's make this last.
I'm stuck.
In my time. It's done.
One less for
Another
them.
pawn in the game. Ha! Over and done.
Unruly girl.
What the hell? Okay.
Never change the game.
Okay. You've just got a dragon. Oh. And the dragon ran away. Oh. No, it didn't.
Pet, right.
Oh my god. Oh. Jesus, easy. Didn't even stress.
Spying
It's
bitch
done.
born Olesian
No
whore.
running.
Jesus, what a... Okay. Oh, you are force fielding.
Yes?
Nice, quickly kill that mage.
It's done.
Payback.
Shadow to your heart. Ha! Ha!
Got him.
I'm stopping this.
Okay. Time to boot him off the cliff.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Oh, okay. Silas, he's yours.
I won't kill you. I'm not that selfish.
Oh. Nice touch with the animation there, like the little...
Thanks for that.
Love it. Okay, cool. Ah, yes. Dorothea. At last. They do have the same eyes, though. She just took our eyebrow liner off. You know, she got her makeup on right now.
All this. Undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
This is about your betrayal.
The papers don't matter. I take them back for nothing.
Then I was right to think you were dangerous.
Don't turn this around on me. What you did was inexcusable.
Once you started to question, it was only a matter of time before you would betray me. That's what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
No.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
I love that we're not so different, you and I. I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm not your pretty thing anymore. I'm not your mirror.
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best.
Marjolaine.
But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.
Okay. I actually thought we'd get a scene with her witnessing the Maker talking to her. Or like her sort of interpretation of those events. Interesting. I don't know, guys. It doesn't confirm or deny that Marjolaine wasn't Reverend Mother. She just can be. She's a crafty little one. And she's that way. She's always able to keep an eye on Leliana. She's totally manipulated her. It lines up. Someone disprove it if you want. But that's what I believe. So that was Leliana's song. Gotta be honest, didn't really care for it that much, to be honest. There was some fun stuff in there. I think the banter between Sketch and Tug was pretty fun. There's some cool stuff in there, but it was very strange. I think the tone of it was not really what I'm into. I thought it was jarring. It was just like a weird sort of change in tone that I was like, oh, this is kind of weird to get used to, especially after the whole playthrough that we've just done. So I don't know. It was cool to get, I guess, a visual representation on the betrayal backstory that we'd heard from Leliana in the party camp. But outside of that, yeah, not too jazzed about it. It was a Dragon Age Origins DLC adventure. That's for sure. The combat was, it was the combat, and it was what I thought. It's not too long, so, you can level up, you get a few levels in, and you also get your, you also get some, to play around with some stuff. Play around with some stuff, with your little, trader guy, who's also in that chantry, by the way, and he's aligned with Marjolaine. It makes sense. Why are they not telling us who Dorothea's voice actress is? Was that Laura Bravold, or was it just Kath Soucie voicing multiple characters? I'm on to you, game. I'm on to you. It was okay. It was okay. I'm looking forward to. I think Dragon Age Awakening is the big one anyway. So I'm looking forward to that the most. But I mean, they're little DLC episodes. It's not supposed to be, I guess, this mind-blowing, crazy sort of thing, I suppose. It was enjoyable, but it was not really my cup of tea, I suppose. I didn't, Is what it is. Not bad, just not exciting. I just kind of went through it just being like, the whole time. But it was all right. It was all right. And then we get thrown back to the menu. I'm just always waiting to see if there's anything after the credits. So that means we'll be bringing this episode of Dragon Age Origins to a close. And next time we'll be doing the Darkspawn Chronicles. So we'll see what that's about. Thank you so much for joining me today. Very curious to see what the Darkspawn Chronicles will be about. And I guess this is the good thing about there being like different campaigns, is we never know what we're going to get. We might like it, we might not. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you then.